Hi, everyone. Today is Wednesday, September 6th, 2023. I'm Crystal Dawn Hill, and I'm here to do a fun activity that has nothing to do with Twin Flame, at least that I know of at the moment. This is simply to show my 3D fun-loving side and for some comic relief for those of us who need it, including myself. Because lately it's been very heavy and very intense energy going on in my connection. So, if you are on TikTok, you may have come across these two guys from Britain who are in the United States touring and learning about our country. They're both really funny guys, but I especially enjoy the content from Josh. Their names are Josh and Jace, and they have a channel together, but then they also have their own separate channels. And right now they're in two different parts of the country, for reasons I won't go into, but Josh is really, really funny. And I saw a video from him the other day where he was saying that there's this thing going around, which I haven't heard about it, but at the when you get a fortune cookie, whatever it says, you're supposed to add something at the end of it. And I was like, I knew I've been saving all these fortune cookies for a reason. And so what I'm going to do today is open each one and then put the phrase at the end of each one to see what kind of funny stuff we come up with. So I wanted to just open them and then take a picture of all of the fortunes lined up on the table. But instead, I decided to document the whole thing and show you, explain why I have all these fortune cookies saved up. So this one over here to the left, that I think is the newest one, and I got it from a new place in the town where I do my shopping and stuff, because that's the only one I have with that label on it. And then the next three, I believe, are from my favorite Chinese restaurant, because it's the only other place that I've been to besides Panda, and of course the ones on the right are from Panda. And if you notice how they're really pale, it's because they're the oldest and they're starting to fade. I'm not going to eat any of them except maybe the ones that are darker and more golden. But I am going to open all of them. And the reason I have them all is partly because of my vision, and partly because I just didn't feel guided to open them. And I kept kind of putting it off, like, oh, I'll open it later. And then I started accumulating them, and I'm like, I'm doing this for a reason. I don't know what it is yet, but I know I'm doing this for a reason. And so when I saw Josh's video yesterday, I'm like, that's why. So I can line them all up and have all these different ones to add this funny saying at the end of it to see, to give everybody a good laugh. So I'm going to pause the video while I open them. And then I'll put the cookie and the wrapper next to each saying, each fortune. Because I want to see if there's any correlation between the time that I got the fortune, which of course I don't know the exact time that I got these cookies, but I could probably kind of discern about when I got it based on what the fortune is, because throughout my life I've noticed that when I get fortune cookies, they seem to say something that somewhat correlates with my life, at least somewhat. So okay, so I'm going to pause it while I open them, and then I'll be back. Okay, so I've opened them all. Needless to say, my vision isn't good enough to be able to read them with my naked eyes. So I'm going to hold the camera really close to each one, And I'm also going to take pictures of them so I can blow it up and see it. But this is for you if you're able to read them with just the video. So here on the right are the 3 from Panda. And they're only printed on one side, so I don't know if it faded or if it's got like lucky numbers and the message on the same side. And I won't know that until I finish the video and take pictures and look. But this is the one that the Panda one that was single. Try to hold that still for a second. I'm shaking a little bit because I'm excited. And then these are the 2 that were connected together. So if these are pertaining to my twin flame journey, that would be even more interesting because they're connected. The wrappers are connected together. They didn't separate. And I'm pretty sure these 2 are the oldest ones because I remember getting those a long time ago and taking note of the fact they were connected. And then these are the 3, and I put all these together. I think these are the 3 from my favorite Chinese place. I don't know if that one's legible with it being wrinkled, but I'll get a better picture of it in case it's not fully legible. And then finally this one, this oddball one that's over here. Okay, so now that I've captured what they all say, I'm just going to let you know what the phrase is that you're supposed to add to the end. It's in bed. So read each fortune and then add in bed to the end of it. So I'm not going to record myself doing that because, again, you know, I have to take pictures and blow it up to be able to read it.